Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Alright guys, no time to waste. Right into the action here on Nuke. It's Derek in with the opening. Pro actually finds a couple of kills of his own. The flash assists coming into full effect here for TNC. This is something we definitely saw them succeed at yesterday, and it seems like it's also coming through here today. I didn't get the chance to go for the intro because we just got into the action so damn quickly. So my name is Hawker, here to bring you the action throughout the day for the closed qualifiers here in Southeast Asia. And as the trades continue to come through, it's only Leaf left alive. He will not be doing anything about this one. Just some parting kills on the round. TNC will pick up the pistol. So just looking at some of the past results for both these teams in this very qualifier, Team Maple started out strong. They actually beat Alpha Red, one of our invited teams, 2-0, despite only making it through the qualifier. So it was a really good start for Team Maple, but then they ended up falling against Lucid Dream, a fellow Thailand team. And that means they are put down to the lower bracket up against TNC, who lost their opening game, but then bounced back yesterday against VG Anthrax. And we did see TNC yesterday playing on Nuke, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was their pick. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes because I think the map pools of these teams have changed slightly since we last saw them. But TNC looked really good on Nuke yesterday. They got a 16-4 victory. And for that reason, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if this was their choice. Another point worth making is that the winner of this game goes up against Alpha Red in the lower bracket. That's a team that Maple have already beaten in their opening game of this tournament. So if they could win here today, I'm sure they would be fancying their chances to go even further. Either way in this round, it started out with a 1-for-1 trade. Not too much action early doors. Smoke deployed, 37 seconds. Leaf spots out the players towards B. The information is there, but reality is just caught in the open. He has to try and find the angle, and it's not going to happen for him. Derek does the damage necessary. Oh, nice kill up close. The CZ will get an AK for its troubles, and oh my god, the CTs are doing this. Leaf comes in with another kill. It's all up to Pro trying to anchor this A bomb site. Takes damage, push, comes in, there's the flick to the face, and Pro is so low on health, he needs the headshot, and that's what he will deliver. Beautifully done by Pro, but that should have never come so close. Maple were just hanging around towards that B site, playing a bunch of off angles so that they could get those kills through. They really made that difficult for TNC. However, it was the force buy into that previous round. So now Maple will be left with a lower buy. And this is TNC's chance to take what should be a much more comfortable round win. Gonna have to figure out some of the names on this Maple side. For example, I have no clue who Ying Poru Dead is. Let's have a look. I can't find out. Okay, that's good. You know what? We'll work it out eventually. Maybe we can go for a process of elimination because we've got Leaf, then Super Jumpy. I don't know who that is. That's one we have to look up. It would be much easier if they just used their actual names. Okay, so Super Jampy is PP Overdose. Then we've got Nifu must be Niffy. Then we're just missing, what, Just Cause and Reality? And we've got Reality. So Ying Poru Dead must be Just Cause. There we go. We figured it out on what was just an eco for Maple. Nothing doing in that round. All 5 alive for TNC. And here comes round number 4. Full buy for Maple. The team from Thailand will be looking to get their first round on the board. By the way, the winner of this game has to go into that best of 3 against Team Alpha Red straight after. So I'm sure Alpha Red will be doing a bit of their homework right now, just watching to see how these teams perform. Trades coming through quick into round number 4, and oh, Niffy does get the 1 kill he needed. Pro in a 1v3. He won that clutch on the B site in that earlier round, back in round 2. This time, he's got so much more to do. The only real upside is Pro has been left with a minute on the clock, so he can try and find a different look, try and find a different angle of approach, maybe catch one of the CTs off guard. But he's going to have to play pretty cerebrally if he wants to do that. He's going to have to make the smart plays. Otherwise, he's just relying on his aim, which I'm sure is good, but you never want to be relying on your aim when you're in a 1v3. You would much rather outsmart the opponents, and I don't think that's happened because the molly gives away exactly where he is. Damage done. AWP shot lands. This will be a good nade, but I'm not sure how much else will come, and oh man. Up the ladder. Pro had no idea that was about to happen to him. It is Maple to get their first round on the board. Who picked Nuke? That is a good question. That's kind of what I was trying to figure out earlier. I think I would maybe suggest that TNC are more likely to have picked it, just because they played it against VG Anthrax yesterday and they won 16-4. But we don't know exactly what the veto is like, so we can't be 100% sure on that. But just looking at Maple, they've only played it once. I think they banned it yesterday. Oh no, they didn't ban it yesterday, but it was picked against them. So yeah, I feel as though it's unlikely to me that Maple would have picked this one. But again, it's sometimes hard to know. Maybe they've got a trick up their sleeve. You never know. Very slow start for round number 5. We've got AWPs on both sides. Reality holding towards Silo. Won't get the opportunity for an opening though. In fact, neither of these AWPs are really in a position to find the opening frag, especially not Wits. The AWPer is just sitting back, almost playing more of a supportive role here, using the nades for his teammates. Oh, that nade is nice. Pro down to half health. The smoke's gone forwards. It doesn't give all that much cover, though. And as the time ticks away, Maple have got a couple of pieces of utility left in their back pockets. Here comes the execution. Molly is good. That's going to slow things down. Trade comes through. Pro running in for the entry. And that might be enough. But the rotators come in. Niffy on the site. And look at all of the kills. Niffy comes in with a 3k. Maple with an instant rotation towards A. And I think that's just because it was so late in the round that they realized they could fully commit to that A site. They had everyone there to stop the aggression. And so even though the opening trades looked pretty good for TNC, because they took so long to push, Maple rotated in towards A, and there were just too many CTs to deal with. I think the positive in that round for TNC is the initial execution was pretty good. As, oh no, there was a team kill in the mix. Leaf only gets 2 kills of his own, but unfortunately for TNC, the team kill brings them down to a 2v4. They are on a full save in this round anyway, so they won't have been expecting too much. At this point, it's really on Papi Chulo to just try and put this AUG to use. And that's not going to happen. 2 kills come in. Round is over. In terms of picking a favorite for this series, it's really tough because coming into this tournament, I think I would have said that TNC are the better team in my opinion. But Maple had that really good early result against Team Alpha Red, beating them 2-0. That was actually very impressive to me because I think Alpha Red are a solid side. So I honestly think this could be a very, very close series. My gut still says that TNC will win this one, but I really do think this will be a close affair. Nice work towards Yard. The AUG gets a cheeky little angle, only spotting the head of Papi Chulo, but that's all he needed to pick up the opening for Maple. I love how the AUG's playing this. Pretty safe, just long-range angles, trying to see if he can take some favorable fights. Because now that you've got the opening advantage, you don't need to hold outside as heavily, and Reality comes in from below. Such a good start to the round for Maple. And Pro is going to take his chance. Lands the headshot, but takes a dink in the process. They did need that kill back though. Bringing it to a 3v4 was an important start for TNC. But with 35 seconds on the clock, they have a lot to do and not much time to do it. Reality continuing to play a close angle. Again, the time is going to be a problem here. That's the massive issue right now. TNC have very little options available to them. They've got to go. 12 seconds. Pro goes down, as does his teammate. And, an awkward bit of team shooting there, but it's all good in the hood. Maple will be able to get into the lead. And unfortunately for TNC, I think in that round, the coordination was just slightly off. I think the timing was a little too slow. I mean, they had to win the fights towards the site anyway, and as soon as that didn't happen, they were done for. What's everyone's favorite soup? That's a great question. I don't drink much soup, though. I'm going to be honest. I should probably drink more soup. Soup's easy to make. Ooh, we got some goulash love in the chat. Ooh, nice shot, Reality. TNC only with pistols. Pro has been able to get 1 kill, though. He's had a really solid start to this map, and Pro puts the rifle to use into the 2-on-3. Bomb will be planted, so that's already pretty good in this round for TNC. Unfortunately, though, I don't think the round win is on the cards. Pro is going to have to deliver in a huge way here. Oh, wow, they don't know he's in from behind, so he gets 1 kill, but Reality fires true with the AWP. All in all, pretty decent round from TNC. 3 kills and the bomb plant is fairly good considering their investment. I think the problem though for TNC is these 2 earlier rounds went so heavily against them that Maple have had the opportunity to build up some money. That will help limit that though, getting those 3 kills there. Well played round by TNC, mainly just relying on Pro to pick up the opening for them. Just taking a quick look at the scoreboard. Again, Pro is the clear standout for TNC. I will say, what we saw yesterday, which really impressed me from this TNC side, is that they didn't get a massive amount of enemies flashed, but they got quite a few flash assists, which I think are even more important. You saw in the pistol round, right? We saw 3 flash assists in on the A site. So when those flashbangs connect, they generally seem to be very good for this TNC team. It's just a question of can they get the timings right to ensure they can make the most of those flashbangs. I don't know why the flashbang looks like that when it's thrown. It really throws me off sometimes. But hey, here comes the opening fight. Reality just holding the angle. This is always a powerful position to play with the AWP. And oh, great timing there. The molly forces Papi Chulo to turn his back. His teammate takes advantage of that fact. This outside hold is looking good. Reality lands yet another shot. TNC are just getting picked apart by these 2 players. This is so well done. What an absolute shutdown. TNC had nothing going for them in that round. It was just 1v1 fights taken by each of those Maple players, and boom, that's the round. Crazy stuff. Is that the actual super jump? Oh wow. Ooh, yes, Leaf. This is a kill. Nothing to do about that one. Wits not expecting the angle. Oh, Borkham tries to force the trade, but the timing is just slightly off. And that's what playing that unexpected position can do for you. You can force your opponents to make mistakes, because you could see Borkham clearly panicked there. He realized, I need to do something. He realized he wanted to get the trade, but he realized way too late because they didn't even expect that to be a possibility. So he just pushes in way too far behind his teammates. It allows them to get the 2-man lead. This might be a bit too much, but it's going to work out. Pro was so low on health that he could not get the kill. And TNC are getting picked apart yet again. Fights occurring all across the map, but they are going the way of Maple. Niffy closes out the round win. Maple definitely getting on top of the early proceedings. In terms of the gun rounds, I think it's fair to say Maple have been dominating. Remember, TNC took the 3-0 lead off the back of the pistol round, and ever since, it's been one-way traffic in favor of Maple. TNC back to the pistols. Full CZs for round 11. We've seen them take these rounds close previously, though. There was, I think this was round number 8 or round number 9, where you remember that Pro picked up the opening and then quickly recovered the rifle and brought it down to a pretty close round. So even though TNC only have pistols, it's still worth watching out for them in this round. I'm just trying to remember all the names. I think that... what was I going to say? I think Super Jampy is Just Cause? No, he was PP Overdose? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just going to go on their in-game names. Niffy, nice second kill. Eventually traded out, but this time the CZs haven't really done enough. Pro has to win a 1-on-3. This could work. Going up the ladder might not be the best, but Reality is clueless. Oh, this could be a knife. Oh, go on. Okay. He's going to try and play for multiple kills. Pro eventually gets the opening, spots the man on the site, but quick reactions come in from Super Jampy, aka PP Overdose. I wonder if it's worth killing the man on the site first because he's further away. That was my initial thoughts there. Because the CZ is going to be good close range whatever you do, maybe it's worth trying to get the man on the site first, but let's be real, the CZ is just in general not the best weapon for that position, sadly. I think if he has the AK, he probably gets those 2 kills. So good effort coming into the round, but nothing doing for TNC. Wits with the AWP. Hasn't had much impact, but that's his 2nd kill on the board. Finally, TNC take a clean opening in one of these rounds. Something they've really struggled to do so far. Push comes out. Pro picks up another. And TNC's patient play may pay off in round number 12. Ooh, Papi Chulo puts his opponent down. PP Overdose is out of the round. And again, we're generally just seeing fights all across the map. That's how most of these rounds have really played out. Both teams happy to make the solo play, and that cheeky little shoulder peek from Derek was lovely. Baits out the shot, swings out for the kill. TNC take the round win without any casualties, and that's a really nice way for them to break this win streak, because that was getting a little out of hand. Even on the CT side of Nuke, winning 8 rounds in a row is pretty impressive. We have a quick pause. I'm going to quickly throw us to a wait screen just so I can check what the players are talking about. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the players are having some lag issues apparently. Not sure exactly how long this will take to fix, so while we wait, I'm going to throw us to a quick break. Maple currently 8-4 in the lead, but TNC won that last gun round. They might be able to build off the back of that. Make sure to come back soon. We'll find out after this technical pause. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the StarLadder Minor Closed Qualifiers here in Southeast Asia. Again, my name is Hawker. The score was 8-4 before we had the technical problems, and it looks like all the internet issues are resolved. We will be right back into the action. Both teams on a full buy for round 13. Maple have dominated these full buys though. It was only the last round that TNC could finally crack this CT defense. Now the question is, can TNC find a way to win consistent rounds? Because that last one just came from them winning fights across the map. It wasn't really their strategy that won them the round. It was more just winning a couple of openings and then having a solid hold from there. Wits has not been able to have too much impact with that AWP on the T side. I'd say reality has definitely got the better of the Battle of the AWPs, and oh, Wits comes so close to the entry. He lands the shot, but Niffy manages to survive. Time ticking, little pressure put on Maple in this round. TNC will have to make up their minds sooner rather than later. They will begin to group up towards ramp. Reality is the first man here, but there's a second player holding. It's Reality to land the first shot. Opening kill of the round comes in. Papi Chulo in on the flank. Decides to molly down the vent, but he picks up the second kill. They're going to double back to A, but there's no time. Niffy drops the bomb. Niffy with 2 and 3. Huge hold from Niffy, and that's all he needed to do. Papi Chulo will not be able to stop this one. And again, the low time for TNC is what really costs them. Credit to Niffy, though, for getting 3 kills from that position. Just completely catches TNC off guard. His patience in that spot pays off in a huge way, because some players might have pushed through trying to get the preemptive flank. That could have lost him his life, but he ended up managing to find himself all 3 frags just by holding his nerve. And that puts Maple right back where they want to be, back on top. Well, well, well. TNC will be again on a bye, but these gun rounds are starting to look a little troublesome for them. I say starting. It's really been like this for the entire half. Nades will continue to go both ways. TNC have rarely gone for a faster paced play, but this time they decide they want to. Wits not getting the kill. It's actually Derek who steals it away, but Wits trades it out. It's into the 1v2, but Niffy will get the spray in from above. A little bit sloppy, but he gets the job done. Maple up to double digits on this CT half. And you have to wonder, if Maple could have won the pistol round, how this half could have gone. I think TNC are a little fortunate that they got that pistol round win, because it kind of keeps them somewhat in this game. We'll see if they can win the last round of the half, though, as there is the opening. Super Jampy, or PP Overdose as he is actually called, claims the opening kill with a little bit of aggression, just kind of throwing a little jab at the opponents, just getting up in their face, causing a problem, and then getting back safely. Oh, nice shot from Reality again. He is absolutely winning the Battle of the AWPers right now. It is generally easier to AWP on the CT side of Trade, or sorry, Nuke, at least in my opinion, but he has still been doing such a solid job. Molly goes down. TNC trying to make something work, but good off angle from Leaf. Ends up dropping the bomb. Niffy is there for the trade, and that should wrap up the half. Derek has got a lot to do. They should have heard him, and they have heard him. Maple will take an 11-4 CT side. Niffy at the top of the scoreboard, but Reality's AWP was also contributing quite a lot. And as for TNC, Pro was definitely the one player that kind of kept them in some of those rounds. But a lot of the time, his kills, unfortunately, didn't lead to actual round wins. He got them into winnable positions, and then his teammates couldn't really do enough. Second half underway. TNC did win the pistol round in the first half, and just in general, TNC have been really good on the pistol rounds throughout this qualifier. For example, in their series against VG Anthrax, if I'm not mistaken, TNC won 4 out of 4 pistols. So this has been an area of expertise for them, you could say. It's a good thing they've been so good on the pistols, because they really could do with getting this round win. Maple have 1 set of nades. TNC have got the kit and 2 flashbangs. Quite common pistol round buys from both teams. Very surprised to see Leaf take that long-range fight with the Glock there. Not exactly the best range for this weapon. The Glock much prefers to get up close and personal. That's what Maple will be trying to do. Wits has been forced away from this position. Maple, okay. Leaf is just out in the open. He will go down. And Maple won't be pushing through ramp. They've decided to fake that one. Niffy will hold this position, but the nades will be deployed towards A. Derek up close. They don't clear the corner, but Derek cannot get anything done. There's still 2 players on the site, but there's not any more. Papi Chulo up the vents, ends up getting a frag, and the bomb has been dropped on the site. 12 seconds left. They have to go. Maple have to go now, but Papi Chulo picks up the kill, and Niffy will not get the bomb down. Borkham executes him from behind, and TNC continue their excellent form on these pistol rounds. That puts them 2 for 2 on this map, and keeps them in with a chance here on Nuke. Full save for Maple. If anything, making TNC use these nades would honestly be a decent idea, because Maple have literally invested nothing. So I wouldn't mind Maple just trying to bait out some of these nades, just to kind of waste some of TNC's money. Borkham. Here we go. He's going to use the molly. That's $600 gone. And, like, realistically, did Borkham need to do that? Maybe not. But I think these are the kind of mistakes that you can maybe take advantage of. Obviously, it's not a massive amount of money being used, but when Maple are full saving this round, it's nice to at least cost your opponent something, because you know you're going to be getting a full buy into the next. It was the full MP9s for TNC, so bonus money will come through. And into round 18, it will be Maple picking up plenty of rifles. In fact, full AKs, good nades for them to work with as well. The Thai team will be pretty happy with this buy, especially with TNC sticking with all their weak weapons. The CTs have decided that they're going to take this as a bonus round. They've got the money to buy into the next, and they don't want to have, you know, a couple of players upgrade and then weaken their buy into the next one. So they're looking to see if the MP9s can do the trick. Might not be happening, though, because Maple have got the early advantage. Wits will be holding with the scouts, but the smokes have allowed Super Jampy to move forwards. Again, PP Overdose will clear the corner. Good shot on towards Pro. And Maple are looking good with their greater weaponry into this one. I don't think that's exactly the smoke that Leaf wanted, but it won't matter too much because Maple will not be pressuring that portion of the map. They move over towards A. Oh, nice angle from Wits. Easy kill. Gifted the AK. Trades will keep coming, though. And it looks like the CTs are down and out of this round. Wits will just be looking to save the AK. And like I was saying, this was a bit of a bonus round for TNC. They weren't relying upon winning this round, right? They were just looking to see if they could maybe keep Maple's money a little bit weakened. They were maybe looking to see if they could go for some aggression and somehow win the round. Instead, it will be Maple picking up their 12th round win. That does put a lot of pressure on this upcoming bye for TNC. If the Filipinos were to lose this one, then they would really be down in the dumps. So this gun round is of vital importance to the CT side. If they lose this, their money is bad, and I think they're probably a little too far behind to realistically expect the comeback. So here we go, TNC. Can you get a win streak going on your CT side? That's the question on everyone's lips right now. We've seen TNC in particular play a very patient, very slow T side. Maple might be going for the same here. Reality will move forwards towards Yard. Most of the nades being used by Maple early into this round, before the 1 minute mark. No smokes left on the T side. Only flashbangs and molotovs to work with. Luckily though, those smokes have gained them some ground. Reality has moved all the way down secret. And the first fights should come through shortly. You would think so anyway, because again, the time is ticking. Here we go, Wits. I like this angle. They're not going to expect this. Wits gets the first. Such a clean kill. Scopes in to try and find the follow-up, but in comes the trade. Just Cause brings it into the 4-on-4, and Reality cracks open B. Reality in with 2. Papi Chulo is full blind. He will be going down. And TNC just lose out. Oh man, what a shot from Niffy at the end there. Derek had nothing to do. And I think that might be this map over and done with. Well played by Maple. Niffy gets some nice kills. Reality did so much work towards B. He was the solo player, just trying to see if he could make something happen. And he ends up getting both kills. TNC couldn't really afford to let that happen, but hey, that's what happened. And they lose the round because of it. Again, quick reminder that this is a best of 3 in the lower bracket. So loser is eliminated. Nice aggression. Gets Borkham an AK into his hands. But the trade-off is that Maple have been able to get that bomb down on the B site. And with TNC being so far away from the action, with no kit on the CT side because they saved in this round, this is almost certainly a 14th round win for Maple. Wits with an ambitious attempt at the defuse. I guess you've only got a USP. There's nothing to lose. As expected, the round goes the way of Maple. One save. Oh. Sorry, my voice just gave up on me. One saved AK for TNC. I guess is better than nothing. But at this point, it's hard to get too positive if you are a TNC fan. Reality will be hungry for the opening. Oh, there it is. Wits just jumps back across right into the open arms of the AWP. Just a little too easy for Reality to get the opening there. And we've already seen Maple's willingness to play a slow style on this T side. Now that they've got the man advantage, there's even less reason for them to take any risks. They can just happily play it safe, play it slow, make sure that they set up their plays, make sure that they know exactly how the trades will go through, which spots everyone need to clear. And with 1 minute left on the clock, I assume all of those things are running through their minds as they move towards yard. No information for TNC as far as I'm aware. Yeah, no, they have no one outside. So they have not got a Scooby-Doo where their opponents are. I just realized if you're not British, you're not going to get that. Scooby-Doo rhymes with clues. They haven't got a clue where they are. They should figure it out soon, but oh my god, that is not fair. Borkum gets wall-banged. Beautiful stuff from PP Overdose. And that's got to be round over. Happy Chulo realizes he's going to look for a safe escape. Might not be easy, though. He will deal with Leaf. Won't deal with anyone else, though. PP Overdose picks up a 3K. It's nice to see this Maple side have had quite a few players step up in different rounds. We've had rounds where Niffy has done most of the work. Reality has definitely had a couple of key rounds. And then right there, PP Overdose picks up the crucial frags to win them that one. And to take Maple to map point. The second map will be Mirage, for what it's worth. But right now, we've got to close out Nuke, and I think Maple should be doing that shortly. 3 MP9s in play for TNC. And Maple are clearly aware that their opponents are probably on a bit of a scrappy buy. So again, they just go for the outside play. They know they're not up against an AWP. Worst case scenario, there's a scout watching towards them. Derek, though, down secret, will get 1 kill for his troubles. A little bit more damage done, but Leaf, again, is watching the flank. Maple are always just 1 step ahead of their opponents. Even when TNC try to make something happen, Leaf has got it fully covered. That gives his team the man advantage. And Wits will need to land some excellent shots with that scout. Pro's in behind. Ooh, this time Leaf is not aware of the possibility. The flank gives Pro an AK, but he has no clue that they're already on that A site. Wits will get the trade. It's into the 2v2, but the bomb has managed to find safe passage towards B. Oh man, this is not good for TNC. Reality turning the corner. Oh, I thought he might spot the man. No scope, not going to connect. Reality peeks around the side. Has to try and do something because he could be caught if he's not careful. Could be caught from behind. And it's up to this last man. PP Overdose in with the first. PP Overdose gets the spray transfer. 4 health at the end. And it's a 16-6 win for Maple here on Nuke. Mirage coming up next. That's going to need to be a much better map for TNC, who will face elimination if they lose one more map. Make sure to come back to see if that happens.
Bets at GG.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at GG.bet.